Have you ever wondered what it would be like to face a zombie apocalypse without any special skills or powers? Meet Jeffrey Dahmer. No, not the infamous serial killer, just some average guy with a strangely coincidental name and kind of wearing the same clothes. Stranded with nothing but the clothes on his back in Project Zomboid, Jeffrey's about to find out just how long he can survive in a world overrun by the undead. Starting off, we land in a hair salon. Not a bad start, we're close to some other buildings that have some good loot as well. The first objective was to go to the fire station to see if we can get some pretty good loot. The fire station early on carries some really good armor and possible weapons for the future, as well as tools. On my way down to the fire station, I got caught by two zombies. Luckily, none of them bit me, and one of them had a hand fork as a weapon, so I could use it on this other one. I decided I would sidetrack from the fire station and come to the police station because they also have some lockers that have some decent loot in them as well. If I could find a weapon to also break down the armory door, that would be huge this early on. I got to the storage containers that I was talking about earlier, and they had a bunch of loot for a starter. They had everything from gas masks to shirts to pants to bulletproof vests to gloves. They had everything I needed so far. They even had an exoskeleton which would help me put more stuff on my back. With all that looting out of the way, I was finally looking kind of respectable. I found another room that had a lot more armor in it. Just before I started to leave, I was ambushed by 3 different zombies. Luckily, we just got new gear, so it didn't even matter. I went ahead and went to the fire station, because why not? I mean, it might have a couple of things that we can find anyway that would be useful. Looking upstairs, there wasn't really anything except for maybe a gas mask that I could put on, but I might as well put it on while I can. Now, I'm starving my butt off. I ran straight to the kitchen, and I couldn't find anything there. I had a look on food. I decided I would go back downstairs to see if I could find anything that would be a little bit more useful. Found some metal sheets and some small metal sheets. This would help to make power armor late game. Other than the sheets, I didn't really find anything except for some spears and some hatchets and maybe some axes, but at least we could use this stuff for the future when it comes to our skills. And of course, just in Project Zomboid fashion, a zombie tries to come up and bite me in the back of my neck. Luckily I have a baton and dude just keeps getting smacked in the face. As I was looking for more stuff and searching more containers, I couldn't really find anything that would be useful for me. Sure, I might have found some medical supplies, but other than that, there was really nothing else for my character at this point. I decided to make my way outside the fire department to see if I could find any cars. There was a lot of cars outside, so I had my fingers crossed to find one. Eventually, I kept running around and I found some good stuff in the glove boxes, but nothing that was going to be permanent like a key. I found a car that had some gas in it, which could be useful if I found another car that needed gas, and I sure did. This car had the key in the glove department, and it just needed some gas, and luckily, I found some gas and was able to treat this car right. Finally, being able to drive a car felt like a treat. And, man, this thing was pretty quick. We have everything we need. The next step is to go find a safe house, so I drove all over the city trying to find at least a place to stay for the time being. I pulled up to 2 different houses to see if I could find any good loot in there. I was starving my butt off, so I ran straight to the kitchen to see if I could find any food there. I went to the front door to escape and a zombie fell in, and then I found another zombie sitting in the bedroom. Before I knew it, I was fighting 2 zombies and I had no energy to fight these zombies at all. My guy was on the verge of passing out. Eventually I got past them and thought I could take this one zombie alone, but the other 2 got up and started to chase me out of the house. Before I knew it, I was being swarmed, and luckily I got to my car on time and drove down this dirt road. Now, luckily, I turned down the road that I normally do in my other playthroughs, which has 2 houses which have fat loot in it. At least for the time being, this will be the place that we stay. Before I knew it, I was being swarmed by zombies from the house above, which I had no energy to fight any of these guys and tried to run to the front door just to see that it was locked. I ran around and tried to see if I could get past these zombies with no energy, but I did remember I had something in my inventory that I forgot to tell you guys about. When I thought it was all over, I turned around and sprayed that flamethrower everywhere. With absolutely nothing left, all I did was see all the flames starting to go off on the ground. I've never used fire in this game before, and after I saw that there was no way this house was surviving after 15 more minutes, I decided I would walk up. I thought this was my chance to finally escape with no stamina until I found even more zombies. I don't know what was going through my head. I just was running through the woods with all these zombies on fire, burning absolutely everything in my path. I had no clue what to do at this point except for run around a little bit longer, but all of a sudden a flame caught my leg and I started burning and limping. I got eaten by all the zombies that I was training. What did we learn today? I guess traits do kind of matter in this game. Although I know you can survive with no traits, I just suck. If you guys enjoyed the video, go and hit the like and subscribe button down below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.